Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FsPassengers with me, Heard 37. So our last flight, we ended up here at Pointe-à-Pitre, Guadeloupe, which I believe is part of France, and we ended up at TFFR, and in this flight we're going to fly down to TDPD, which is an airport down in Dominica. I want to say it's Charles Douglas Airport, I believe. There's only two, as you can see. Here's the airport. It's the only two airports on the island of Dominica, which I believe is its own country. It's kind of weird when you're in the Caribbean. There's like so many different, like some are their own country, some are like France, some are the Netherlands. It's all kind of crazy, but I believe Dominica is its own country, and Guadeloupe is part of France. Let's see here. You can see the wind here coming from the east. We're going to take off on runway 12. It's heading of 116 degrees. And down here in Dominica, we'll land on runway 9. Zoom in here, you can see the runway a little better. Runway 9, heading 084 degrees. Airport elevation about 72 feet. We'll come in here and into the traffic pattern 264 degrees. And we'll hang a left 174 degrees and onto the runway. So with that, let's go ahead and jump on into the plane. Alright everybody, here we are. Pointe-à-Pitre. Our airplane's really cloudy. Kind of a nice look though. I really like the sky and the way it looks. All overcast and everything. And we'll jump here in our plane. I could just notice, I always thought that these buttons, I could have sworn that these buttons in here and switches made noise, but all of a sudden they're not making a noise, and I've checked my sound. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I really thought it made a noise. Could be wrong. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get her started up. Alright, so I've got it on external power already. Go ahead and hit the DC master switch. I don't know if we should open the bus ties or not, or close it. Can't remember if you want to do that first, but anti-collision comes on. Position lights as well, no smoking, fast seatbelt. I'm not sure why all of a sudden they would not make noise. I think that's all we gotta do before we can go ahead and start her up here. Get a better view here, my gauges. Before we start her up. Actually, what the hell am I doing? We can't start her up yet. We gotta go to FsPassengers. I can't believe I almost did it. I almost set it up. Alright, we got our 19 people. It's been a little while since I've done this. Jeez, that would have really sucked. Alright, now we gotta get our people in here. 19 passengers. Alright, there we go with our 19 people. Obviously, we don't need that much fuel. Let's move it down to like 40%. And we'll throw in some cargo here. I guess we can just go ahead and load her up full of fuel, or full of cargo. And that was bad. That was almost bad. I was about to fire her up. I was like, wait a second, that could have been real bad. Destination TDPD. And see, I didn't hear destination set, so there's something definitely wrong here. Load her up immediately. And we'll go ahead and start the flight. I'm going to check my sound, because you can hear like the electronics in here. So there's something definitely odd. Let me check something real quick. Alright, now I've got her fixed up. For some reason, every once in a while when I plug in my my Yeti microphone, it's got a speakers as well on it, like a headphone plug. And for some reason, sometimes it switches. I think it was because I just reinstalled the driver. I seem to have to do that a lot. To get the stereo mix to work. And then it always switches over to the Yeti as being my primary sound thing, so I'm not sure why. But that's what it was. So let's go ahead and throw the belts on there. And now we've got some. You can hear the difference as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and start her up. Right engine. Rise. Give her fuel. Watch the gauges. And now we've just lost sound again. Unbelievable. The sound just completely cut out. Unbelievable. I will be right back again. Alright, now you can hear it. I just checked the sound before I switched over from the Blue Yeti, and when I switched over to my stereo speakers like it's supposed to be, it switched it in FSX, which is ridiculous. I don't know why I did that, but now we should be good. I don't know why things... And it did it all of a sudden, too. There's 12. Go ahead and give her fuel. I was about to say, you can't hardly hear her starting up, but she did come alive. Alright, that looks good there. Let's go all the way up. Where's my view? There it is. Alright, so I'm going to move these to the generators, move this to battery. And we should be good here. Let's go ahead and put on the bleed airs as well. And with that, we can go ahead, I'm going to take off the parking brake and go ahead and push back. And like I said, we're taking off on runway 12, heading 116. Hate the way it moves around sometimes. There we go, 116. So off to our left, there should be enough runway right there, you can see. This thing gets up in the air so quick, which is really nice. Although I do believe this is a pretty big runway. I think this is one I was talking about, it's on Wikipedia. They can actually use A380s here quite easily. In fact, they had one come visit here, I guess just to prove it. What the A380 could do or something. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. Let's go up here and turn on our taxi light. There it is right there. Pitot heat coming on. See, now that you can't hear the buttons clicking. I knew that was something wrong. I don't know why things have to change so much. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the flaps out to 10. And I figure we should go up to about 8,500 feet. Actually, I don't know if I want to go that high or not. Let's check on the GPS. The exact distance. It's actually 178 miles. I wonder if we do have enough fuel for that, because I wasn't thinking it was quite that long. Actually, I take that back. That's the track. It's 45 miles. I was about to say, I don't remember it being that long. Let's see if she wants to act right and actually move. By the way, I think this thing, P3D4, just came out, version 4, and I do believe they said this plane just simply works with it, which will be nice. I do have that. I don't have it installed yet. I was thinking about buying another SSD, a big one, because I really do need it. Don't really have a place for it. I mean, I could run off a regular hard drive, but it'll obviously load up a lot quicker with an SSD. But I don't think it really affects performance, just the load times. Alright, we'll stop her right here. Nobody to the left, nobody to the right. We need to very quickly. One thing I usually forget is to turn our transponder on. Can never tell. Alright, so it is on. Let's see here. We've got our strobes coming on. Landing lights coming on. Very quickly, just to make sure one last time. I don't see anybody. It's gonna be a quick takeoff. Alright, let's go ahead and get in on the runway. I'm thinking maybe I'll go ahead and throw the flaps to 20, just so we can get up as quick as possible. I thought there was going to be a little bit more runway. Alright, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Not quite full power. There's 80 knots right there. We can go ahead and rotate. Go ahead and retract the flaps to 10. Look out here to Pointe-à-Pitre. Alright, I'll go ahead and fully retract the flaps. And I'm going to go ahead and throw off the taxi light. And we'll go off to the right here. Hopefully, we don't get the ground gremlins anymore. I remember I put that thing in the buffer pools, but I just realized anytime you make any changes in the scenery complexity, it actually throws buffer pools back to 0 so that you're not using them, which is really, really annoying. So, for the most part, I've been flying without buffer pools when I actually thought I was. It does that with a few things. I think the text resolution, it does that as well. Throws it from like 2048 down to 1024, or if you're 4096, throwing it down to 1024. I don't know why it does that. Your LOD radius as well. I don't know why it messes with those things. Just swing a little bit back to the left here. Start following the line. Haven't noticed any ground gremlins yet. I need to get this. There we go. I'm flying a little erratic here. Get my hands back on here. I really wanted to look at some of the scenery. I really suck flying with just my left hand. So I'll tell you what. Engage that. Let's go ahead and throw it over to nav. Let's take a look here. Let's go outside. So don't miss everything. Here in Guadeloupe. I haven't noticed any ground gremlins. I was checking it earlier just to make sure, and I didn't see anything then either. You know, I didn't think about these clouds, about how high we want to, what altitude we should go to. I don't know if we want to go to 8,500 or 6,500. I think 6,500 might put us up in the clouds as well. What if we just stay down around 4,500? I think those are the clouds look really low, so I don't want to get up in them. I usually don't in this plane use windshield heat either, but I'll go ahead and throw it on just in case. I don't think it should be any problem. I'll pull back on the power a little bit. Helps bring the nose down so she doesn't go all crazy when we hit altitude hold. Add just a little bit more in here. This nose has come down a little too much. 4,500 with altitude hold. Let her get situated real quick and pitch the plane properly. Can't ever remember which one is the GPS. I guess it's 4. So I'll switch this over to heading of 178. Alright, well on our way to Dominica, only about 36 miles. I wish I knew what all these other islands are, because I don't believe that's Dominica. Because it's got us going straight out, so I'm not even sure what island that would be. Unless it is part of Dominica, but I don't think it is. Because Dominica should be straight over here, so I have no idea what that island is. I'm guessing that's more of Guadeloupe over there. Cat Island over there. A couple islands over there. Yeah, but it's crazy because all the different countries over here, like I said, the Dutch, the French, I think the British, I think, doesn't UK own part of the islands down there as well? I'm sure the United States has something over there. Down in the Caribbean. OpenLC does work in the Caribbean, North America. I was wondering if it did. I know it did part of it. So I've got it turned on again. So I think it does still work here. Now you can see the weather updated. The clouds are all not so bad. I guess we can cruise around here at 45. I don't know if I should bring the props back a little bit. Move it to, I'll say 90. So it should both be at 90. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pull the power back a little bit. Save us a little bit of fuel. Right there at 60% is good. That still gives us a pretty good speed as well. It says only about 11 minutes to get there, 30 miles. So yeah, there's Dominica up ahead, so I don't know what that is on the left. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and speed up for a second, and I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, slowing her down to normal speed here. Turn over here more towards the airport. I believe that's going to look like right here. We actually have to, I was looking at this earlier. And as you can see, we'll kind of have to come in over that mountain a little bit. But it doesn't look too bad, I gotta say. We're only about 5 miles out here. There we go, 219. I was trying to figure that out. We're gonna stop at about 1,000 feet. Or, I'm sorry, 1,100. There's 1,200. Bring the nose up a little bit with the power. Like I said, the airport elevation is about 72 feet, so I'll put it at 1,100. Altitude hold, increase the power a little bit. There we go. Then we'll go to a heading of 264. I'll go ahead and move around over to 264. And we'll bring the power down a little bit. So we'll start slowing down a little here. Hopefully though, with that altitude, because we don't want to get too far past it because of the elevation of the terrain around it, as you can see. There she is. And there is a tower. Let me make sure, because I know there was a tower. Oh, crap. Yeah, see, there is a tower. That's correct. Bringing the power down a little bit more. I'd like to just turn right now and go to it. Okay, so it's 084 degrees. There we go. Flaps going to 10. Bringing down the power just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and turn. Reset my views. Really wish I had track IR. I could look over there right now. Bringing the power up a little more. It's getting a little low. I hate how it sounds like it kind of winds down a little bit. Get that off. Thought I had already turned it all the way off. Apparently not. Like I said, I haven't flown in a little while, especially in the Twin Otter. See, if I had track IR, I could look over there and just find the airport. Clear over here, so we were out a little further than I thought. I thought we were going to have to turn pretty quick, but no. Alright, I'll go ahead and put the flaps down to 20. Yeah, I guess we were out a good ways further than I thought. I thought we could just basically make a U-turn real quick. That's what I was saying about track IR. You can just turn your head and look, but not with this. I don't have enough hands. Right over this ridge, and then we'll come on down. Alright, flaps are at 20, which is where we want the taxi light. I already turned back on right before I slowed her down. It always looks, with some of these markings, like there's a plane right on the edge of the runway, but there isn't. Looks that way a lot of the time. Alright, coming on down, reducing the power as well. I'm going to back off the power a little more. She's picking up a lot of speed as we try to descend. Come on down, girl. Now the speed's decreasing. Trying to pitch her down a little more. Might go a little long. Alright, we're off the power. I don't know if that was too bad. Touched down a little harder than I wanted, but not too bad. Go ahead and retract the flaps, and we'll pull off the runway right here. Come on, girl. Don't slow down on me now. We'll have to find out where we should park this thing. I don't like how that gas, the fill up is right there. I don't like that. Alright, strobes are off. Landing lights are off. Go ahead and make sure this is stopped. Alright, maybe we can just pull straight ahead. That kind of looks like a terminal area. Turn off the transponder as well. Oh, we could just park right over here to our right. Sweet. Just a little more. I'm kind of giving her more power. This crazy thing, man. And see, then it brings down the power itself or something. I'm not sure. It's not a very enjoyable plane for taxiing. A lot of people don't like that. Let's go ahead and hit the parking brake. All the way through the views. Taxi light coming off. Fastest seatbelts can come off. No smoking. Let's see. I don't want to turn position lights off. I'm thinking about where is my pitot heat and everything. There it is. Pitot heat can go off. Let's go ahead and move this to external power. And shut off the generators. Bus ties. The only thing is, I think if you do the bus ties, I don't know if that's only the generator or if it still brings in the power. I'm not sure. Bleed airs can come off. And position light, anti-collision lights. You can take off your belts and get on out. Yeah, there they go. There they go. Let's see. So we can turn. Let's go ahead and turn the power off. All the way. Although I'll be departing again shortly. Probably. Wait for these folks to get on out. It's a small airport. I guess that's how a lot of them around here are. Just like the one runway and some buildings around it. I thought, what would you really need? I don't know how many people are flying to Dominica. Not that it's bad or anything, but I don't know exactly how busy it is. I think Pointe-à-Pitre was saying, like, it's the second busiest airport in the Lesser Antilles. Second to only, like, Queen Beatrix down in Aruba. Which will be going there. I don't think it'll be the next flight. I know we are getting close to being down in that area. I'm trying to think because I really want a second try taking off at what is it? The name escapes me. When we did the tail strike, Saba. Because I said like we would probably come back in this plane, but I don't know if we should do that. Maybe we should fly and like I don't know how big of a plane we'll have if we have another plane, because we don't have that much money. Yeah, we got to get some money. Like if we had like a Learjet or something, we could fly from like say Aruba, Queen Beatrix, go up to Princess Juliana, St. Martin, and then maybe switch back into this just to do Saba. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have enough money for like a Learjet though. It's kind of crazy as many. Because all these flights are so short. Let's go ahead and end this flight.
Congratulations!
Well, I'm a captain. C11. Alright, so it's 44 nautical miles. We were in air for 24 minutes, 21 seconds. Flight time was 30 minutes, 39 seconds. Time on the ground, 10 minutes, 9 seconds. Average speed, 110.59 knots. Let's see, landing speed, 68.95 knots. Came down a little quick there, 221.54 minutes. It says it was nice, but it seems a little quick. Landing pitch, 5.12 degrees. Landing weight, 11,788 pounds. Total fuel used just 184 pounds. Ticket income, $426, 67 for the cargo. Cost us $139 on fuel, 15 for the airport taxes, 29 for the insurance. Total real income just $310. Total real income times the 50. Total income $15,500. The fleet brought in $20,214. So yeah, just $35,714 for the flight. It's not, a whole lot of money. Considering that the flight was perfect and everything, they thought we should be 100%, so we increased 0.14% to 98.55. Perfect flight, 230 pilot bonus points. Very nice landing, plus 50. Perfect flight, no problems. Very satisfied passengers, 150. And landed at the scheduled airport, 30. Yes, here is Dominica. I should have looked exactly where we're going to fly to next, because I don't even remember what other islands and stuff are close. Why, but there are a few more. Like I said, we're going to go, probably, I don't know if we'll go any further than Aruba. Maybe there's a, 1 second. There is another country, the name escapes me. That's just north of Venezuela, and I thought about going there. I can't remember for the life of me what the name of that was. But yeah, there is still some flights left to do before we even try to pick up another plane. In fact, let's look at something real quick. Go over here to company measure, see how much money we got. Yeah, just 3.4 million. Man, oh day. Like if by this, I was gonna say just see how much it costs. See the buy price like 2.5 million. We've only got 3.4, so only 900 grand. We won't be able to even freaking buy a freaking Learjet. I don't know what other planes to use. I don't think we have. Do we have the TBM 850? I don't really want to fly that again. We flew that a lot before. It was FsPassengers that we had that. It had to have been. Yeah, TBM 850. So that was FsPassengers. We flew it a lot. So I don't want to fly that again. But I mean, we've got tons of like twin engine planes and stuff we can buy. It's just these. We've done a ton of flights on here, but they're so short they don't make a ton of money. But that's all right. We'll figure out something to do. Anyhow, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you did like it, and I'll catch you guys on the next flight.